I'm making a new video. Okay. So today we're going to do addiction clearing. So part of mastering our reality is mastering our inner chemical reality. Okay? So when we develop energetic mastery, even chemical mastery, you can master your own hormones by, like, every time you send a heart emoji and stuff, this is dopamine. So you can learn how to master and manipulate and entrain your own inner chemical state, which then very truly concretely is reflected to you in the physical reality. So this was the example that I was going to say that I always repeat, but I haven't said it yet in this call. When I was playing a lot of music downtown at this beach town in Mexico, and I was walking home alone at night with my guitar at like 12:30 at night. I had to walk this long beach strip, right? And I felt pretty safe for the most part, but there was one part of the beach that was shadowy. And I would say that this town is like 90% safe, but like if you're really stupid and ask for it, you can still get in trouble. Like there's trouble to be had, but it's mostly safe. But walking home at 12:30 at night, like that could be a time when trouble could happen, right? So there was one part of the beach that was very shadowy, that like the shadows would emerge and like scare you and come to life. And also that was like also where they were selling drugs too, and they like people were high and they were also trying to sell drugs and maybe rob you or whatever, possibly. If there was going to be a time and a place, that was it. So when I would walk past that part, I would feel like like, you know, when you start to get spooked, like you see the shadows and you're like, is that a person? Is that a spirit? Are they going to rob me? What's going on? You know? And so I could feel like myself getting scared. And the way that I protected myself is by commanding my nervous system to relax. And I knew that if I allowed myself to get scared, that something bad could happen to me. So I had to protect myself. Of course, I was putting like energetic protection around myself, but in addition to simply just like visualizing energetic boundaries and calling on the angels, I also, one of the main important things that I had to do was command my body to relax, because if I go into an irritated state, that could be reflected back to me. So I'm sure you've all seen people who have a good life or have a nothing to worry about. They could be your partner or someone you've dated, or it could be a parent or something. And then they just they're like need something to feel attacked by. And so they just like cast you as the bad guy or something like that. Or you can see people who are in a colicky state, whether this be a baby or an adult, people who go into a colicky state where their nervous system is inflamed, and like things could, like the mom could just be like doing the most soothing touch or whatever, and this is like still irritating. Everything just feels like an attack from the outside. So this is very biological. Okay, so today we're gonna work with mastering our chemical reality. And we're gonna do this through DMT Breathwork, which is bringing us neutrality. It's bringing us mastery through neutrality. So mastery happens when you can hold all the information, the quote unquote light and the quote unquote dark, with peace in your heart, with the simply God's eye view. So the oneness consciousness, the all-seeing, all-knowing, all-powerful, all-creative oneness consciousness is seeing all of this happen all at once, everything all around the world, and it actually is it, and it's also creating it. So we're just a little character in that. And so today we're going to work on an addiction. So I want you, normally you do this module with a substance. So you can choose alcohol or cigarettes. But other things besides simply physical substances actually cause a chemical reaction inside of us. So you could also use something like porn, scrolling, or shopping. These are things that also are addictive because of the chemical nature of how it interacts with our vessel. Now, you could also use something like worrying, arguing, or drama, okay? But for the purposes of this, I am going, for the guided meditation portion, I am going to speak of it as if it is a physical substance. But if you're choosing something like porn or worrying, then you just, fill in the blank. Use your imagination to make the script applicable to you, okay? So I'm going to take you through this process. It's probably going to take about a half an hour. And we're going to be doing DMT breathwork. So let me just explain that a little bit to those of you who are new. You're going to put your hands in this mudra. And you're going to exhale all the air out through your mouth, squeezing the stomach. And you're going to close your eyes. And I'm going to say mouth, 3 seconds. And you're going to go like this. Inhale, exhale. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, 3 seconds. Etc. I'm going to guide you. It's short. It's like 2 minutes, that breathing portion. And on the last one, it's always going to be mouth, inhale, exhale. I'm going to say last one, mouth. And on the exhale, I want you to squeeze your stomach, push your hands together, and squeegee your eyeballs on the exhale. And you're going to hold that as long as you can, which activates DMT in your pineal gland. It opens and cleanses your third eye. And this will give you greater perspective, and just trust that whatever emerges for you is fine. Whatever you're seeing, I may be having you evoke positive or negative memories. Actually, for this module, I'm having you evoke only positive memories, but you may notice that quote unquote positive and quote unquote negative memories come. That's all perfect. What you're really doing is just developing more mastery by getting in touch with your God self perspective, and it's going to give you kind of your own personal roadmap as to how to navigate the mastery of this chemical journey inside of your own body. Okay, so here we go. And for those of you who already know this, thank you for bearing with me for that explanation. I think it's important to share this with the collective because it's going to help us remove the parasites from the planet. Okay, so let's begin. You can put your hands in the mudra. You can close your eyes or lower your gaze. I recommend closing your eyes if you can. Sometimes if people have a lot of trauma, they're not able to close their eyes. And so in that case, lower your gaze. So exhale all the air out through the mouth, squeezing the stomach. Deep breaths, mouth, inhale, exhale. Mouth, nose, inhale, exhale. Nose, inhale, exhale. Nose, mouth. Mouth. Mouth, nose. Nose. Nose, mouth. Mouth, mouth. Mouth, nose. Nose, nose. Nose, mouth. Last one, mouth, mouth on the exhale. Squeeze your stomach, push your hands together, and squeegee your eyeballs and hold as long as you can on the exhale. And when you're done, you can relax that and release everything. And we'll just wait a moment. You can keep your eyes closed. Now I want you to remember a time when you used this substance. Just see yourself using this substance. Remember that time. Just see it as if it was a movie. What was it like using this substance? Just notice the circumstances and how you felt. See if you can imagine what could have been happening with the chemical aspect of your body as you used this substance. And notice all the positive things about that one time that you used this substance. And notice any possible negative things that arose from when you used the substance. Just see what you need to see. Whatever is arising is perfect for you. Just looking at that time that you use that substance. Okay, you can briefly open your eyes to put your hands back in this mudra. And now we're going to exhale all the air out through the mouth, squeezing the stomach. Mouth, 3 seconds. Eyes closed. Inhale, exhale. Mouth, nose. 5 seconds. Nose, nose. Nose, mouth. Mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Last one, mouth, 3 seconds. On the exhale, squeeze your stomach, push your hands together, and squeegee your eyeballs. On the exhale and hold. And when you're done holding, you can release and relax everything. I want you to remember all the different times that you use this substance. Just see yourself all those different times, like when is it a habit? When is it normally? Is it after a meal? Is it when you're with friends? Is it at night? Just notice. See yourself all those different times when you normally use this substance. Is it in the morning? Is it when you're on your period? Is it once a month, every 3 weeks? Is it at the holidays? When do you use this substance? What do you notice about the habit of you using this substance? What pattern is surrounding it? Just let your mind show you whatever it needs to show you about the pattern habit of using this substance. Just notice, is it before food, after you talk to your mom, after work? Just whatever arises is perfect. Let's stay with this for one moment longer. What do you notice about the habit pattern surrounding all the times that you use this substance? Okay, we're going to breathe again. You can briefly open your eyes to put your hands in the mudra, and we're going to exhale all the air out through the mouth, squeezing the stomach. Mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Last one, mouth on the exhale. Squeeze your stomach, push your hands together, and squeegee your eyeballs, and hold that as long as you can on the exhale. When you're done holding, you can relax everything. Now I want you to remember all the reasons why you love this substance. In your mind, go ahead and make a list of the reasons you love this substance. Go ahead and notice why you like this substance, why you love it. Okay, so you can briefly open your eyes to put your hands in the mudra. We're going to breathe again. Exhale all the air out through your mouth, squeezing your stomach. Deep breaths, mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Last one, mouth. On the exhale, squeeze your stomach, push your hands together and squeeze your eyeballs. And hold that as long as you can on the exhale. If you want to squeeze your whole body too, you can. And hold. Okay, you can release and relax everything. So I want you to imagine that we're at a cafe, and I want you to casually tell me all the reasons why you love this substance. Just pretend that we're at a cafe and just tell me casually all the reasons why you love this substance. And whatever arises for you is perfect. Just imagine telling me at a cafe all the reasons you love this substance. All the reasons you love this substance. Okay, you can briefly open your eyes to put your hands in the mudra. We're going to breathe again. Exhale all the air out through the mouth, squeezing the stomach. Mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Last one. Mouth, mouth, on the exhale. Squeeze your stomach, push your hands together, squeegee your eyeballs and hold. If you want to squeeze your whole body till you shake and hold, that's also good. This is a cellular reset. When you're done holding, you can relax and release everything. We have 3 more layers of memories. This one plus 2 more. If anybody on the live call needs to leave early, you can leave, but we've got 3 more layers. So, okay. I want you to remember the very first time you used this substance. Watch it as if it was a movie. The very first time you use this substance, what happened before? And now see yourself using this substance for the first time. And what happened after? Now I want you to remember the first few times that you used this substance. Early uses of the substance. Notice all those first few times that you use the substance. Okay, so now I want you to briefly open your eyes, to put your hands in the mudra. We're going to breathe again. Exhale all the air out through your mouth, squeezing the stomach. Mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Last one, mouth. On the exhale, squeeze your stomach, push your hands together and squeegee your eyeballs. And hold that as long as you can on the exhale, and you can squeeze your whole body till you shake for a full cellular reset. When you're done holding that, you can release and relax everything, keeping your eyes closed. I want you to see all the positive times when you consumed this substance. See all the different occasions where you had a positive experience consuming this substance, and notice what you liked about it. Positive times consuming this substance. Just notice all those times when you had a good time consuming this substance. See those positive times consuming the substance and notice what you loved about it. Okay, we're going to do one more layer of memory. So we're going to breathe, activate one more layer of memory, and then breathe to close. So you can briefly open your eyes, put your hands in the mudra, and exhale all the air out through the mouth, squeezing the stomach. Eyes closed, mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Mouth, 3 seconds. Mouth, nose, 5 seconds. Nose, 3 seconds. Nose, mouth, 1 second. Last one. Mouth, mouth on the exhale. Squeeze your stomach, push your hands together, squeegee your eyeballs, and then if you want to squeeze your whole body till you shake. And you can release and relax everything. Keeping your eyes closed. This is the last layer. I want you to create an imagined memory where you're interacting with the substance now. So try to imagine yourself consuming the substance now. Just imagine yourself now coming into contact with this substance. What would it be like to consume this substance now? Notice after looking deeply at this, notice what it would be like now to come in contact with the substance. What would it be like to consume it? Whatever arises for you is fine. You're watching it as if it was a movie. What would it be like to come in contact with the substance now? To consume the substance now? Okay, we're going to breathe one final time to lock in what we have done today so that this is a permanent transformation in your cellular makeup, your internal reality. We're going to briefly open the eyes, to put the hands in the mudra. We're going to breathe one more time. Exhale all the air out through the mouth, squeezing the stomach, closing the eyes. Deep breaths, mouth, mouth. Mouth, nose. Nose, nose. Nose, mouth. Mouth, mouth. Mouth, nose. Nose, nose. Nose, mouth. Mouth, mouth. Mouth, nose. Nose, nose. Nose, mouth. Last one. Mouth, mouth. On the exhale, squeeze your stomach, push your hands together, squeegee your eyeballs, and then squeeze your whole body till it shakes. You're shaking out your cells. You're allowing for a cellular reset. Hold that as long as you can on the exhale. And when you're done holding that, you can relax and release everything. Thank you for tuning in today. Congratulations for sticking around through all of that. You have invested in yourself, and this will have an impact in your external reality. So thank you for joining and for developing more mastery over your internal chemical state, which will now be reflected in your external state. You will notice that these changes will happen very naturally over the coming days, weeks, months, years. Like, this is done. Like, what you made a shift inside. And if you want more information like this, if you want to continue to cultivate in this way, you can join the Avatar Activation online breathwork class and community. I'll put the information below. You can email me, DM me. Thank you for being here, and blessings on your journey.